Okay. I rolled a 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Oh, natural 20?
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20, so I have a total
You
of
feel the eyes of the Inquisitor glaring into you, picking you apart piece by piece, limb by limb, discerning what your function is. He can tell that you are still in. What are you disguised as now?
okay, I got a question. First, I assume I've made my way through a crowd, right?
Say again?
I've assumed I've made my way through a crowd.
Well, like, you guys are all, like, in the back of a truck right now, and so, yeah, there is kind of a crowd around you. There's
Okay.
24 other unnamed individuals besides the ones playing with us.
Okay.
Okay, so he is with our party, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have just somehow gravitated together, almost as if the plot demanded it.
As if, for some weird reasons.
And so you can tell this is an Inquisitor because you've been staying one step ahead of them this entire chase. But you now know that if he realizes your secret, terrible things may happen to you. And so staying hidden is your utmost priority, or at least even revealing your powers in this group could mean your very doom.
Yes.
And that goes, and go ahead, Oshura and Jan Voral, if you can describe to me a cool handshake that you had within the Scepter clan, or sorry, the Skullcap clan, I will allow you to have a bonus whenever you try to work together from now on. If you can describe to me a cool handshake.
Eli, if you don't have anything, I'll go.
Yeah, you could go.
Okay, so it's going to be like a normal handshake, but instead of going for the grasp, you do thumbs like that. You go up, then you go down, and then you pound it.
Okay, great,
and then
great.
And then you do that.
And that's the handshake that you do. And from now on, if you guys ever, one of you can attempt to assist the other. So instead of you making a roll, you can increase the modifier on your friend's next roll. And I'll get specifics per situation. But you can kind of just boost the other guy's stat for whatever reason if you want to later. Because you do have a history of killing and working and seeing people die together.
So they're like Minor and Plusle in Pokemon.
I mean, at the beginning, we kind of
helping hand.
grenades together.
Eli, I didn't hear any of that.
Oh, you remember like when we were playing the testing thing at the beginning, how the both of us picked up grenades and just chucked it at the other guy?
Yes.
yeah. That's exactly what comes into play. So you're getting right about, because you realized long ago that you had two routes, and I imagine that the conversation went something like this. You figured you could go all the way around Hype Theron and come to the Corpse Fleet, or you could try to cross. And upon inspection, you do see that there is a crossing. So I'm just gonna railroad you towards that. And you see, and right once I show you the map, there won't be any more railroading. You see, and this map looks really weird because you're looking at it upside down, so everything looks like it's kind of blurry, but I still want this map. You see that all the vehicles that left before you, because you were following a convoy, ended up coming across this bridge, and through this encampment. Instead of logs, think reinforced adamantium. So this is a reinforced crossing right now, and you're right about here. And Dax and Nax, as they customarily do, they start griping, and they say, "We don't know who's on the other side. I'm not really sure if we should pass here or go around. I mean, if it's Auxilia, they might discover us." And their voices sound so similarly that it almost sounds like one person talking to himself. They kind of do this. what does anyone? I mean, yeah. Go ahead and we can role play. Do you wish to approach the passing, or do you want to look for another route across?
I will happily take a perception check to look for another path.
Pew pew, Carl. Oh, okay. Well,
Is that okay?
excellent, excellent. Both of you roll on infamy. Roll D100 and compare it to your
Ooh,
compare
Okay.
it to your infamy score.
I've got a good infamy, so let's. Okay, 20 plus. Oh, I got 28, and my infamy is 26.
Ah, not bad. You have failed by only 2 points. But let's see what an Inquisitor brings to the table.
Chris wasn't trying to do that. He just wanted to shoot it up, I think.
Actually, I was not suggesting a pew pew.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, both seem like they'd be pretty fun options. Oh,
Oh,
Well-
jeez.
okay. So you were just trying to reinforce whatever was being said. Okay. Well then, in lieu of that, you see that it's hard to tell the allegiances of the fort itself, and furthermore, you're not sure if any sort of allegiance would be allied to you. So go ahead and roll a d6. You get a positive modifier, Mr. Jan Vorel, half Eldar.
Okay, I'm running. I'm sorry. I'm rolling a d6 for what?
This is going to determine which destination you can see on the horizon, which will allow you to cross.
Okay. 1.
Excellent.
I don't see shit.
You see another bridge, almost identical to this one, a kilometer north. But to your delight, you notice that there is no fort.
Okay, I there's something I want to do on my own.
Yeah.
Okay?
I want to make a perception check, and I look for a bird.
A
nearby
bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've rolled 9.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 2, plus 7.
The closest thing you see to a bird, it's like a mix between a crow and a mosquito.
Okay,
It flies around with fleshy thumps on the ground, and it actually hops more akin to a rabbit than an actual bird proper. Its physiology really defies nature, and yet it is one of the few things that lives here on the planet.
Okay, I use mind meld on it. Okay.
Okay, before you do that, take a wisdom test.
But there's 2 things to say. One, it's not visible.
Oh, as you're driving around, kind of looking for a place to go across, your mind has really dazed around, and in one of the few moments of boosted awareness, your eyes actually fixate on one not too far away.
Huh, okay. It's not perceptive then. Okay. And then I do nothing, and I let the others control.
Okay. Well, I think there is a bridge over there, but it doesn't look like there's anything on the other side. So, do you guys just want to go in here, guns blazing?
Yes.
I don't have a gun, so I'll hide.
Oh, I have an extra. Here's a bolt pistol.
Oh, do you have more than one extra bandit? Because I don't have a weapon. Does anybody have-
Take the weapon. I give you the weapon.
You have no
Okay.
weapons to give, but there are 6 armed men in your retinue that you can take.
No,
from.
that's okay. Let them keep that. Eli can have the bolt pistol, and then I'll give Keenan the Tommen's pistol.
What's that?
It's
It's a las pistol. However, it was held by a notable character at some point, so I might think more kindly about it in combat.
So you can have that, but I want it back later.
Well, no, keep it. I'll deal with no weapons.
So as you can see, you're crossing the bridge down here. Oh, actually, undo that. And you end up getting to. Oh, cancel. Okay.
Chris has an extra rifle if anyone wants that instead.
Bayonets.
I don't need it anyway, guys. We don't know each other yet. And 2, like, if I have a gun, it will be quite weird. If I
Okay.
want to pass as something else. That's only thanks, but my character doesn't need it.
No gun for you, but if Ashura wants a rifle, whatever type of rifle that is, then he could have that instead of the bolt pistol.
No, I'll take the bolt pistol.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? Should we go in and try to do this? Are you ready for some battle?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm ready to hide.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do this. Does anybody have a plan for how to start this?
Oh, I thought we were just going guns blazing.
Is that what we want to do?
Wow,
Yeah,
that's what I'm fine with.
Okay. I'll make a perception check, and can I try to see if there could be a possible ambush around?
Okay, you're gonna riff off. Actually, you're gonna riff off of that 20. Oh no, that was charisma. Never mind. Go ahead and do perception.
20.
20?
Again? Damn.
I'm going to start cheating. I will cheat.
I don't mind.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I know how it is to be a DM. It's
Okay. You can tell that this part of reality is touched by the warp.
Oh, fuck.
You can see in some places possibilities that will never be realized, and you can see truths that are self-evident. Even for the passerby, you know that what happened there was real.
Okay.
And this is really just a very simplistic representation of a bridge. It's really not this rickety. It's made out of metal, and the bridge seems to be empty of booby traps. In fact, it looks like a really nice bridge. You might even want to set up a toll booth on it because it looks so great.
Okay, well, guys, we have the option to Trojan horse it, but I don't know how well that's going to work. I think we might just want to go in and shoot.
Well,
Max says, I don't like the look of this. We should just pepper the other side just a little bit, just in case. There could be other people or something.
well, sorry guys, I tried to check beyond, and I've seen, I've had a DMT trip, I guess.
There were not any ambushers as far as you could tell.
I mean, do we see any bad guys there?
No, not a soul.
Then fuck it, let's go.
Okay.
Damn it, fucking
run
Inquisitor.
across. You run across. And a few times the bridge shifts underneath you, but you make it out without incident whatsoever.
That was anticlimactic.
But as you as you end up actually exiting the road, you're like right here.
An ambush.
You see the wrecks of 2 vehicles billowing out fresh smoke. It's the kind of smoke where it's not just lazily going towards the atmosphere. It is actively just spewing up, just kind of like the anti-aircraft guns that you saw. It's an angry, terrible blaze. And each grid square here will be brushes. Each grid square here will be 20 meters, and you can fit both trucks in one grid square.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, let's approach slowly and just be careful here, guys.
Okay.
I agree with that.
You end up making about 80 feet forward. I said feet instead of meters.
Good job.
Send me stickers. Okay. You end up getting 80 feet forward, and you can start to see that the vehicles are definitely Thrax Auxilia.
So that's our teammates then.
Nax says it could be an ambush, and Dax says there wouldn't be anyone out here to help them. We should render assistance.
How would we do that? Who can we call for help?
I mean, I could look for a beacon, and the deductive power of both Dax and Nax goes forward to produce a flare, but it's just like the flare that you hold, like it doesn't shoot up or anything.
Oh.
He says, I mean, if someone saw this, then it might work out.
Yeah, but bad guys could see that. I don't know.
And you do remember that Chris does have Jan Boral does have the microbead. And the microbead right now is eerily silent. You hear static, but you do hear a standard transponder for a mayday call for the auxilia. It just loops over and over again in binary.
Guys, this is bad.
I know binary.
I think we all know binary.
Do you know binary, Chris?
I think
How many languages do you? Oh no! Wait! He chose High Gothic.
I know all the.
That's okay. That's perfect.
Yes, in character.
But you are an Inquisitor, and I mean, you might be able to piece it all together, or you could share the bead.
You could just
with
pass
another,
the bead, yeah.
But sharing the bead with all these nasty Xenos and heretics may turn your belly rotten.
No, just share it with me. I know almost every language.
I know them all.
Oh, yeah?
He does actually know more.
I'm Jem Vril.
Jan Boral.
I know Elven, Common, Warp Tongue,
Yes.
and Binary, so.
I know them, and I know Orcish. I've decided.
Orcish as well, and that'll come in handy.
Which one of us do you give it to?
Hey, lie.
Well,
You give it to me or?
we can both
He
listen
said
to
you,
it.
Joe.
Oh, okay. So you get the, yeah, baby. Yes, stick it in there. Okay, so I'll take it. I'll wear it for a little bit. And I share this distress signal with our party and all the shitheads that are with us.
Binary doesn't exactly translate perfectly to Low Gothic because there's an absolute lack of emotion. Like the entire language of binary has no emotional cues in it, so it is totally emotionally ambiguous. It's like reading text messages from people you don't really know, because there's just not enough context there to put it all together. But that is actually a pride point in the Adeptus Mechanicus. All it says over and over again is hell.
Huh.
Okay. Hey, you're not getting this back. I'm keeping it. I know more languages than you.
Let's see. Will an Inquisitor stand down for the sake of the party?
I mean, if you really want it back, I'll give it back. But
Coming in to drop it. Huh.
well, what? Like you're using a spell on me?
You spell check?
Okay, so yeah, I have to make a check.
Intense.
This is where the Civil War starts. This is fucking, what is it? Gettysburg and whatever the fuck. This is right here. The shot heard around the world.
Does anybody know off the top of their head what check I have to make?
I think it's
you have to take a wisdom.
That's
I
a wisdom.
I think we did command earlier, and they just had to take a wisdom check.
Yeah, and it's against Chris charisma and proficiency. So I think it's 17.
No way.
Yeah, I think it is. You got 20 in charisma and +2 for.
What level do you cast that at? Level 1, probably.
These are level 2, I think.
No, it's first level.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the caster level.
As an Inquisitor, Chris has realized that if any ever question his command, it could sow entire seeds of disloyalty amongst the Imperium. It is more important for him to be followed than it is for him to be right.
Okay. Yeah, it is a wisdom check, and it's against whatever his spellcasting DC is. I think that's probably like 12 or 13.
17, no?
Not for you. I mean, for you, maybe, not for him.
Huh.
Chris, do you know your spellcasting level? Or not your spellcasting level, your spell check modifier or whatever?
Your DC, spell save DC.
Your spell DC. I have no clue how you calculate that. It's usually like 8+ your mod or something.
Chris has 13.
Yeah, it's 8+ your wisdom mod.
Huh.
Oh, 9?
Wisdom
okay,
modifier is 1.
What is your wisdom? Okay.
Okay, so I'll go for the wisdom. Is it a saving throw? Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw, so.
You should be good.
Yeah, I rolled 11 + 1. I rolled 12. But I'm going to hand it back to him anyway.
You hear his voice, not shouting in your mind, but quietly saying that he demands it back. And that's the eeriest part about it, is the quieter it is, the more your own mind searches to see if it's really there. So he has commanded your attention, but not your absolute obedience.
Right, so I take it out of my ear, I give him the stink eye, and I toss it to him.
Civil War diverted. Chris,
yeah.
I'll give you a point of infamy for getting your way.
What?
And you end up, during this talk, you end up getting closer, and you start to see that these appear to be the very same vehicles that you're currently driving. I mean, the same model of vehicle that you're currently driving.
I'm going to say to my party, I think we should book it through here.
Just run. What?
I do
Yeah.
not.
I don't want to stay and find out what's here.
I follow around as a poor guy that doesn't know anything.
Okay, no, whoever's driving, we're going to tell them to book it. Pedal to the metal.
You are on one truck, but there is an intercom, kind of like a CB radio, short band, that can talk to the other truck. Who in this truck orders the other truck?
Who has the highest charisma?
I think it's Chris or me. Yeah, it's Chris. He got 20, I got 19.
How do you guys know each other's stats?
Oh, he showed me his sheet. That's why.
Okay.
He has 20 charisma.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll let Chris make that. I'm sorry. We'll let Carl make that call.
I could do it too.
You could
But,
do it too, whichever one of you wants to do it. My charisma's 10, so what do you roll? I don't think you're rolling anything, are you?
Well, you can roll the com if you want. Anyway, I'm playing the role of
Roll
the guy.
D20 and has charisma modifier.
Okay. So roll a d20, add 5. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
20 total or natural 20? Okay.
Okay, you end up relaying the information to the other squad, the other truck, and they end up complaining about a lack of supplies, a lack of ammunition, and more dangerously, a lack of filters. And they say that they'll follow you past it, but perhaps this could solve all your troubles in one go.
Oh shit. You guys want to get out and check it if there might be goodies on there?
Yeah, loot is loot.
Okay. Then Chris will get on the radio and tell them that we'll stop, yeah?
All right, you end up pulling up nonchalantly before them. Your 6 armed men stay on the tops of the trucks, on the truck bed, covering the rest of your unarmed guys. And everyone take a perception test.
How do you do that again?
You roll a d20 and you add your modifier.
What's a modifier? Is that wisdom, intelligence?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
You see that little circle underneath in your wisdom box, it'll have like 12 or something, and then there'll be a little number underneath it. So you roll a d20 and you add the little number underneath it.
So I just got 7.
7, and then you add your modifier.
Yeah, but if you have 10 wisdom, then there's no modifier, right?
Yeah.
What is it, 10?
Yeah.
Correct, no modifier then, so it's just a straight roll.
Yep, 7.
Okay, I got 14.
I've got 23.
Ooh. Jesus.
My wisdom is that I have a high wisdom too.
Okay.
I have a working brain.
14 is for Jan Voral. 3 is for runes.
Hell yeah.
You got a 3? No, 23.
5, excellent. I need to memorize these. Carl. And then, what did you get, Eli?
7.
7 for Ashura. Okay. Carl and Ashura. Both of you take a Constitution test. It's gonna be your Constitution plus it's your Constitution modifier plus D20.
Is it a saving throw or a check?
It's a check.
Okay.
12.
And I see why you'd ask, and I still understand. I stand resolute about this.
Yeah, I got 12.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, my roll was low.
Oh yeah, this is gonna work out so comically well. All right.
I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
You guys are fucked.
Yeah, it sounds like we are.
The very first body you come across that your eyes just naturally fix on is burnt to a terrible crisp. You can see that there are Thrax Auxilia troopers or slaves scattered around you, but the very first body that you actually accidentally step on is burnt to a crisp, and for a second you shudder. Go ahead and take D6 corruption.
Ooh.
Okay, that's not bad. Wait, where did it go from? D6. Are you? Oh, I got 6.
It's just a D6, and then you add it
just
to
a
whatever
D6.
your corruption
But
was.
hey, I didn't ask you, I didn't ask you to do that.
Yeah, I did. I think I had 32 corruption.
Ooh.
No. Don't add anything. For sure. I was just asking him. Okay, he gains 1 corruption. Excellent. That's all I wanted you to get. But Oshora, you come across a body, and you can see that its teeth remind you of your teeth, and it has nothing on it. It is also burnt to a crisp with a grinning skull at you that somehow looks familiar. And Jan Vorel,
Yes.
you come across a corpse that has everything that you have, that you're currently holding, all your equipment. It has all of the same equipment.
Even Tommen's pistol?
Even Tommen's pistol.
Oh, that's fucking warped. Warped.
It is. It is.
Guys, this is like a premonition or something. This is not good. We need to leave.
He says everything is burnt to life.
Well, unfortunately, Chris, there was someone that looked a lot like you, but it was burnt and scorched away until it was little more than a corpse you stepped on and thought second about it. Bruce, for 1 second of insanity, for some reason, you decide to look to the sky, and to your horrification, you see another runes looking at you, standing in another botched motor pool of chaos with corpses all around you. Instead of seeing the sky itself, you see another ground with another layout mirrored to yours. Go ahead and take a wisdom check. Runes.
Okay, my turn. 24.
The desire to scream out in a manic squeal was suppressed, but you definitely felt it. Seeing another mirrored reality above you is horrible. Do you tell the rest of the party about it?
Okay, so I said that I saw myself.
You saw everyone. You saw everyone doing what they were doing at the same time as you were doing it.
Holy shit, okay. Huh. So look at you. So basically, if I understand well, right now I've seen a vision. I don't understand that
You
part.
see a reality that you wish was just a vision. You wish you could peddle this away in some esoteric booth on a gypsy world. But unfortunately, all they have to do is look up. And if they do, their mind will unravel just by a slight bit.
Ooh, okay. That's really a hard choice.
There is an upgrade for that. Well, I mean, Space Marines have to use the restroom, and actually, I don't know about that. Maybe they don't have to. No, they break everything down to a point where they don't need waste. I would imagine that there would be some sort of terrible bag associated with waste disposal in human power armor. There isn't a lot of funding put towards innovation there.
I don't think they need to shit.
Guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I fake a panic and I run away, looking down on the ground.
Okay, you can all feel that something awful is happening, and without knowing it, you all just decide to walk away.
Yeah.
We don't walk, we run.
Yeah, we run back to the trucks and get the fuck out of here.
I cannot use my psychic power. There's a fucking Inquisitor.
I get knocked down, and I get up again.
Did it again. Knocked down. Did I get up again?
Okay. The rest of the slaves are going to attempt to pick up the guns. So you've gone from 6 guns to 12 guns.
Okay. Torch the slaves.
26 men, 12 armed.
Because they got the tainted weapon. Do it for them now.
No,
Okay.
I mean, I don't think so. I think we just go.
You plow off away.
Pedal to the metal.
Everyone besides Chris takes D3 corruption points. So roll a D6 and half of that.
Okay, why does Chris not?
He already took the most hideous test any of you would have to take.
Okay. I got a 3, so is that 1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
I got 2, so it's just 1.
When I had you roll, well, sorry, it wasn't a test. I had you roll I use this pretty interchangeably. I had you roll a D6, and you took 1 corruption.
So now you take 1 more.
No, he won't. He shan't.
Follow.
He's exempt from it only because.
Oh, so it's just me and Rune.
Everyone. And Eli. Eli rolled 6, but I didn't ask him to, so I'm not counting that. Because that.
Oh yeah, that was the beginning. When I rolled back just now, I got 2.
Okay, perfect. So that's only 1. You take 1 corruption.
Hey DM, you might want to run down because let's assume that Tom is going to come back and keep playing with us. You should write down that he takes a D6 of corruption.
I will punish him more severely for.
Good. Okay.
But yeah, actually, never mind. I was just being a dick right there. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's fuck this guy up. Well, Rygar. He. I might say Rygar is the coolest name so far. D6 corruption. Just because he was asleep, and the thing about being asleep is when you're traveling through the warp. Of course, you have to sleep. And even though there's a jailer field protecting you from the demons, most of every crewman, even the seasoned veterans, have terrible nightmares when they're trapped within the warp. And so his mind was defiled by terrible things. And the rest of you realize that you are not in reality. Every second that your feet touched the ground, it didn't feel solid. It felt more fluid. And you flee the area, gaining 6 las guns. Okay.
Okay, guys, we got to talk about this. Where the fuck are we?
Nax says, you didn't know? This planet is slowly being converged to the warp. The dark powers, they say around here, want to use this as a beachhead into reality. The further they submerge it into the warp, the further away the Imperials have to go to untrench us. I think it's insane. It's a place of demons, where they breed, where they live, where they hunt.
Okay, guys, we got to plow through this. Let's go.
Okay. And you end up
No.
should I get out there? Yeah, sure. You could for the most of the game, or for most of it after your success with the heavy bolter, you clamped it on one of the sides of the truck or the other, and you've been scanning the countryside with glee. Sometimes those disgusting creatures that I described earlier that are good Mr. Runes was trying to mind meld with, you blasted them away with glee. You've been really having a day with the heavy bolter so far.
So we're in the truck right now, right?
Yeah, you're still blasting to the countryside. I want to give you a bigger picture of the
Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that I'm gonna stay in the truck for like 2 turns because I'm gonna be back in like 20 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Thanks for the heads up.
Oh shit. Pain.
I'll be back in like 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, I got a question, Chris. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah.
So, if I try to do anything with my psychic powers, he will sense it, right?
Ooh, yeah. He will know. He will know. He will very, very probably know that you're a psycho. Who did we lose? Oh, he's coming back. Okay. Yeah, there's a very, very strong chance that Chris will have an ability to sense you just because, let's see, stop share, and then just because of this special rule right here, paste from, just with this, let's see. Oh, I gotta share it. No. With detect magic, any magic user just as a perception test can try to detect magic. So this does offer a good opportunity to Chris because he doesn't have to look for you if he doesn't want to. Inquisitors are famously known for turning a blind eye to a helpful ally. So if Chris wants to, he can detect you, but it's going to take this test. It's a pretty easy test, but he has to decide if he wants to do it. You won't automatically know it. Where's my nigga Jan Boral? Let's see. I don't know. What's your interview about tomorrow, Chris? Okay. You know what, dude? I had a warehouse job, and I'm not gonna lie, it was tough and it was hot. But it's just like that fucking meme. It's just good, honest work. I mean, it's just like this goes there. And that's really the end of it. Oh, you're going to fucking cook, buddy. But you know what, man? It gets like 110 sometimes, 112 over here where I live. I mean, but it's a really dry heat. I think it's probably more humid in New York. If it's humid, then it's fucked up. But I can handle dry all fucking day, dude. There's nothing I like more than a nice dry heat. I'm not even shitting you, dude. I just like, it's almost like a workout, man. You're automatically sweating, and yeah, okay, because yeah, I'm just like everyone else in the world when when you say you live on the East Coast, or because you're on the East Coast, right? I think with the rest of these yahoos, and so I think it's the fucking city, the whole thing, just the city, it just goes, and it's just like everything's just an episode of Friends,
Yeah, it's been really hot in Philly. Sorry for the wait, guys. I had to poop.
You shithead. You absolute shithead.
King shit.
Yeah, literally. Okay, that was a little much for literally, but I can follow you there.
Okay, sorry about that, but we're good.
So, you've all more or less just reconciled the horrible happening there, and you've each come to the very same conclusion without even saying to each other, I hope that doesn't happen again. Those words ring out in your minds. And you start going closer and closer to Corpse Fleet. And for some expository background, you end up traveling through this area, and the ships smell almost like rotting shellfish. And you realize that these ships were like very much consumed by what seems to be maybe like organic biomass. Let's see, what is the terminus est? Terminus est. Stop share screen. And it's kind of like this biomatter that's already dead, but now it's rotting in the sun. And you find the stench horrifying. And as you start getting closer to the actual end of this area, file, save. You end up finding a ship that actually looks quite human. In fact, it doesn't have the stench like any other, and it's facing the Cess Run. It's like it's parallel to the green water or the terrible toxic fumes that have been sent out there. Paste from. And so the ominous descent, which is the ship before you, it stretches nearly 14 meters above, and it is the only ship discernibly human without hideous mutations, and it stands before you, and you can see that there is a carpool of the vehicles that you've been following parked in front of it.
Okay. Can we tell from the ships if they're allies or not?
Yes, there are Thrax Auxilia banners posted nearly everywhere. And the banners, let's see, I can just do my hand at this. The banners look something like this for the Auxilia. And they're the very same banners that mark your trucks. And as you look to your shoulders, you see that you've all been stamped with the very same symbol.
Okay.
Branded into your flesh. And you remember the procedure, but fortunately, most of you have been through much more hideous grievances besides just a flesh brand.
Okay, guys, let's go say hi to our buddies.
They don't look like buddies to me.
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Very abstractly, you reach the ship because there are many blown up.
Our DM's about to get killed in the middle of our game.
It's being streamed.
It's a protester.
Well, it's can't afford guns. Who am I kidding?
Not in your state.
No, they fucking can't. You have. I think you have. Oh, never mind. We can digress. You end up walking through the ship, and all around you, you end up seeing. Come on, where is he? I thought I had him. You end up seeing servitors working everywhere. And the servitor is a lobotomized cyborg, and they have like sections of their body replaced with machine parts. And basically their entire mind has been wiped, and they've had instructions re-uploaded into them to perform very cursory protocols. And you can see that they're starting to create defenses by the shore. You end up working your way into the ship, which on the side is inscribed the ominous descent, and it is Imperial work. And at near the command level, after finding just boxes and boxes of defenses, because the Imperial ships do carry defenses, you see what looks like this automaton on the left, and it's marching up and down the deck, like surveying the area. And it says in front of you, assessing threat. What is your purpose here? And the thing is brimming with weapons.
Fuck. Hey, Charisma guys, you want to say something?
I'll let the Inquisitor do his job. I am but a simpleton.
Okay, and as you scoff and as you try to really diffuse the situation, Mr. Rune, you see a let me see, I think I can do this.
That was art director, by the way.
You see this like red wave like scan outside the skull in the center, and oh, you shiver twice. I've been wondering what the fuck what you meant by that since you said it. So just know that it still lives. The red beam scans over each of you, and it says threat assessment minimal, competence 0, prove competence or be reduced to cyborg initiate. Clarification. If you do not submit properly, you will be reduced to servitor, and you will labor here at Corpse Fleet to defend.
So I will pull my hand up and I'll cast Minor Illusion, and I'll make the Thraxos Auxilia symbol just rotate in the air. Does that prove any competence?
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Are Ranger Psyker?
What?
Are Rangers Psyker, or is it another source of magic?
Oh.
Rangers?
Yeah.
Rangers do get some spells, not many. I took a feat that gives me other spells.
Almost all power comes from the warp. So almost all magic users are psychers.
Okay.
There are a few exceptions, but they are rare.
So I could fake my power then.
You could, but I think I just did.
I got my ways.
So the spell succeeded?
I don't think you have to roll. You don't have to check for Minor Illusion.
Scanning, curious, no neospheric detection linked. Symbol of Thrax Auxilia found. Thrax Auxilia, minimal competence, noted.
Okay, I know what I do then. I use I repeat, this is not a power, it's a focus. And basically what I do is that I use my nomadic mind focus, which let me take a skill of my choice or proficiency, and I have proficiency in it for an hour.
A proficiency for what?
I pick a skill. I can spell a skill or a tool of my choice, and I use it to gain the medicine skill.
And what does Millicent do?
Well, I just want to pass as a doctor.
You feel the beams like hovering over you over and again, and he says, you will be upgraded to medical servitor to ensure that all knights live.
What the fuck, guys? Should we attack the damn thing?
We could. I think he's a
I
doctor.
see only 1 point of weakness as the skull. But it has a bolter on each arm and a heavy bolter mounted on top of it. So it truly is a weapons platform capable of leveling entire squads. I will let you take a stealth check to see if you can set it up or have it ready to set up without threatening it.
I
Okay.
don't. Oh, God.
Wait. I do a distraction. Okay. What I'm gonna do, Paul, is wait, Chris, please trust me. I was going to dazzle him.
Give it a chance.
I think Chris made the right choice by waiting to see what you were going to do. I think that's pretty fair.
So do I need to distract or no?
To do what?
I was going to distract him and show other skills, not to be stuck into.
This thing has a pretty sophisticated sensor array. You could perhaps baffle it by overloading it, maybe. But it right now isn't. I think I've made the threat level somehow too high. It is still waiting for some sort of show of competence before it enacts its orders.
Okay, I did my job then.
I mean, are we supposed to prove it?
Yeah. I think so. I think that. Yeah, I think that might do it.
Oh.
Or just say you're an inquisitor, maybe?
Ooh. He is on a chaos-held world, and an inquisitor would be perhaps the most valued prisoner of war imaginable. Entire armies would kill themselves just for the chance of holding one ransom
You don't
or
wanna say
torturing
that.
one.
Oh, okay then.
What do you say, Chris? And it says Lexicanum scan initiated, and it makes like sort of like a, I don't know, like a dial-up modem noise, and it actually ends up turning all the way around, and on its back, kind of like a papoose, is like this tiny like fetal form. Oh gosh, really?
Okay,
Wow.
if he's doing that, I'm gonna cast Firebolt as well.
No,
Never mind.
This is interesting.
Okay.
What, were you really kidding? Because this is actually something I didn't even think about. That's why I said, wow. Okay.
Oh, we can attack, dude. Hey guys, if we attack it, we can take over the machine right now.
Oh, God.
He opened up, guys. He opened up.
No, let him go get the leader.
Okay then.
Okay. The leader says, don't mind Humphrey. I am Magos Laylax.
Ok, je peux parler de même. Ok, relax.
I have been impressed with defending Corps fleet from the Second Imperial Advance. I have the manpower sent to me by the Auxilia, but I need the brains to plan the defenses. I am trying to keep the core of this ship running. I have resources and servitors, men to die for you, but I simply don't have the time to plot the defenses. I require your training and skill to decide which defenses will repel the Imperials the best. And he hands you a servo, like a data slate. And on that data slate, is the following file. Oh gosh, wait. Okay, let me. That could have been smoother. Paint. Okay. Oh. Share screen. On that data slate is the following file. Paste from. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yeah, it says ominous descent and cliff face.
Yeah. So here is the ship that here's the ship that you're on right now. It is 40 feet high, and it has 5 firing slits located within it. Okay. The firing slits, one guy can shoot out of at a time. All right. Now, further down here, okay, that's just awkward. I need to clear all my drawings. Further down here, this is kind of just like an open area with like a very forgiving kind of like terrain to dig into. And then at the very bottom of Corpse Fleet, and I'll pan out, is the Cess Run. Only 60 feet. Only 60 feet. This is the cliff face. So like here's like a nice open like plain up here, and then there's a cliff face, like just a sheer cliff face that drops straight down at a perpendicular angle of 60 feet. And then there's also a nice sandy beach right here at 60 feet as well. And outside that is the Cess Run, the terrible murky shit that you saw a tentacled thing rip out and murder your fellow slaves. But you know that the Imperial advance will be landing amphibiously from the run. You are tasked with the following with the following material, and you have plenty of brainless servitors, men that were once slaves just like you that have been retasked to do nothing but uphold your defenses. You have 3 bunkers right here to use. You can place them anywhere on this flat area or on the bottom. You have an infinite number. That's an 8. You have it. Let me see if I can do an infinite number. You have an infinite number of trench. You can dig anywhere for as long as you want. Now the trench, you could fill everywhere with it, but the trench allows people to take cover and still move. The difference between going to cover and being prone is that, well, if you're behind cover, you can still move without leaving that prone, if that makes sense, or leaving cover. Whereas if you're prone, you're just on the ground and you have to crawl around. There are 2 hatches that you can place at any point on the defenses, and one hatch leads to the other.
They're portals.
They go back and forth. And then 2 strips of mines. Mines are effective against any foe whatsoever. And let me zoom out so we can see this whole thing, because that's going to be really helpful. You have to annotate. You have to annotate.
Okay.
You have at your disposal a secret weapon. You can choose to use the weapon or not. You don't know what it's going to do, but you feel as if it has a very proximal sort of maybe a detonation. And then you have razor wire that you can place in any area. If you have the application downloaded, and this will be the rest of the session, is you guys deciding the defenses right here. In 30 minutes, you have time to go to the very top of the screen where the menu drops down and hit annotate and draw out the defenses. I have shown that there are 3 bunkers.
What are you talking about? I don't have it. I don't know what.
Are you on the PC or are you on your phone?
I'm on my phone.
I don't know if you can do it from there.
Okay. Well, you can describe to me where you want to place the things, and
Yeah.
I'll place them for you.
I can do it too. Paul, can you zoom in?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I will do is we could use the mines as our second line of defense. Put the razor wire at the cliff.
Yeah.
We could put trench.
So, hey, Paul, this area where I'm drawing right now, this is the area that we're trying to defend, right? This is where we're laying our traps and shit.
Yeah, but you can also if you want, you can lay defenses down here, and
Okay.
also if you want to, you could have a hatch that led from right here to right here,
Oh,
or you could have a hatch that led from right here to over here.
Right.
Yeah, and with that we could make a mill.
Make a what?
A mill tunnel. Basically, they just go straight all the tunnel as we block the surface. They crawl to the ash, and we just kill them one after one.
Can the enemy go through the tunnel?
The enemy also can travel through the tunnel.
Exactly. So we
Okay.
can use it. We could use it as a distraction.
Okay. So I think maybe what we want to do here is put the barbed wire down in this area,
Which area?
down at the bottom underneath the cliff face.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
And
No,
then we
not-
can,
I wouldn't put it here. Too obvious. It wouldn't do
Well-
much. It wouldn't do much anyway because even if they won't, it will be harder for them.
I will
Fine. Oh.
allow you to lay an entire rank of barbed wire all the way across. I'll afford you that much barbed wire to one line, one full grid square line of that.
okay. Well, yeah, maybe we don't want to put that on the underneath the cliff face.
Yeah,
Maybe we want to put mines underneath the cliff face, right?
we could put mines beside the tunnel.
Right. Oh, that's cool. Is where I draw the brown good for the trench? Do we want the trench up that high? I would think
You can dig as much trench as you want. However, the downside of that is if the enemies take the trench, they suddenly have cover. You can give them a monopoly on cover. The trench can link bunkers and hatches together. The hatch is
I
kind of
think-
like a bunker, except it has no ways to shoot out of it. Okay.
I would think we want to do like a bunker there and then, wait. And then have like a trench right next to it, no?
No,
then we could have-
because are we upside or downside? We're upside, right?
We will be at the top, enemies will be coming from the bottom.
Okay, so what we will want then, we don't want the trenches too high, and we don't want the trenches too low neither, because you see, if they would have to climb the face, they have to climb it, right? The cliff face.
Yeah, how's that work?
I mean, you know that the majority of the Imperium are just guys with rifles, just push forward. But you also know that the Imperium does also wield space marines with an absurd amount of technological advantage.
Okay. So what we'll want then is to have our bunkers to protect the most area possible. Huh. We have 3 bunkers, right?
We have 3 bunkers, and Chris, I don't think we want to have that much trench dug. Because like the DM said, that can become an asset for the enemy.
Yeah, what we will like is smaller trenches.
Like a couple small trenches would be good.
Yeah, because what we don't want them is that to have the advantage. But if we scatter well enough, we won't have them be able to take the trench at a because we always have the more area to cover even if we go up. You know.
I think so. Chris, can you get rid of that? Okay. So, and then yeah, I would get rid of yeah. So I mean, so what I'm thinking is we have 3 bunkers. I would think we want them up by the top. So
Well, I will say we want 1 or 2 because if we can have 1 bunker to help stopping the spread would be useful too.
yeah, that's true. So what if we had like a bunker, say like up here, another one up here, and oh geez, and then one down. Sorry, my thing's glitching out a little bit.
Do you want one on the bottom? Okay.
Wait, like underneath the cliff face?
No.
Okay, so like where I put them on the grid here.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul, up a square. Can you move that up a square?
Yeah, I would have them a bit closer.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like one over here would be good too.
Yeah.
Next is we could easily link each of these bunkers with trenches.
See, I'm a little iffy about that.
Yeah, no, what we're not going, guys. We're not going for easy ball defense. We're going for steadward defense. So here, what I got: we get small trenches. One small trench behind the bunker, a bit on the 2 side, right?
Since you can't do the screen writing thing, can you make a little sketch of what you mean?
Yeah, I will.
And hey, Paul, do you think you can could you like zoom out a little bit just so we can see the
now
whole
that we
thing?
have the bunkers placed, yeah. Now here's the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so almost you see, so that being the cliff face.
Okay.
So that's the part here, that's our ship, and that's the space, right? So
Okay.
how I would have it is that I would have a bunker between one of the 5 slit, okay? Because what we want, and I know it's not really not to scale because I suck at drawing, but like we will want something to defend the slit a bit.
Yeah.
Like this, right? Those are the bunkers. And then I will have the trench a bit doing like this, you know. I wouldn't have.
Oh,
have some.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
I hadn't thought about it like that. Yeah, I do like that idea. If we can move the trench, if we can move the bunker on the left down a couple squares.
Yeah, that's how I would do it. I put the barbed wire here, and what I would do is I would either put the hatch.
No. Like this bunker that you have right here. Could we move it down to like over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
One there, one like there, and one up here. Yeah, something like that, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, relatively like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then barbed wire. Well, let's think about those hatches. How do we want to do the portals? Maybe.
Look, I will either do the hatch here or hatches here. I prefer here because I'm worse here, actually. Something I would love. No, wait, forget what I'm saying.
It's not letting me change my color, damn it.
Chris brings up that A bunker could easily be overwhelmed without reinforcements, without a full triangle.
Yeah, but no, but that's the thing. The triangle is a bad idea.
That's what I thought at first. Now I'm not too sure.
Okay, let me explain you why. The thing is, if we have interconnectivity, it's easier for them to go elsewhere. But if we have this bunker that goes this bunker, we will have time to react. And this way we can control the flow. Because see,
Yeah,
that's the thing. We have to think as ultimate defense is the ship. We don't
yeah.
really care about what
We
happens.
want to make it linear, so they have to go from one place to the next, so we can control where they're going.
Yeah, and as I said, we can place fake trench that goes nowhere to lead them
Oh,
out.
that's interesting. Do we want to zigzag the trenches?
No, we add some that goes nowhere.
Yeah. Okay, so look,
Well,
these
make them
little,
zigzaggy. Yeah, I know. You're hella right. You're hella right. That's how churches are supposed to be. That's hella how they're supposed to be. I let you all down. And that's to stop explosions from tearing everyone apart.
so those little green shit things that I drew, I think those are going to be our hatches. And then we could have a fake trench that goes, like, say from, yeah, okay, what Paul's doing right there, yeah.
Oh shit!
Like-
No, I'm trying to figure out how to zigzag this.
Like, yeah, this trench is going to go nowhere. In fact, it might be kind of cool to make it go zigzag and then off of, like,
The cliff.
off the cliff face, yeah. So if they follow through it, they'll fall. Wait, Paul, I don't think, no, I don't think we want to do those ones up top there.
Yeah, I know, no, we do. And I got an idea that we have time to make bottomless pit.
A bottomless pit.
You could sacrifice some of your possible trench working tools for that. You could sacrifice, because I've given you infinite trench, but perhaps I'll reduce some of your trenching capability to produce a bottomless pit.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Now I don't understand what's happening on the map.
Yeah, see what I just did in green? I think that's what we want that trench to do.
Yeah, and also I don't want them to be connected that way. I really want them to be to point A, to point B, to point C.
Okay, Joe, Jack Boral or Runes, you may take an infamy test one of you may take an infamy test against good old Carl. Carl proposes a more World War II style trench system that really I guess redundancy is the key here, whereas you're more on a minimalist perspective. They don't like your brown lines. I think they're pretty neat just because they look aesthetically, but
Oh yeah, it's not. What I'm saying is just that I don't want the lines. I want them to do.
Yeah, I'm fine with them being zigzaggy. I was just trying to get the point across. Like, all these, here, let me do it in a different color. Okay, what I'm doing in blue, what I'm circling in blue, that, I don't think we want that.
yeah, and so it's redundancy. It's redundancy versus minimalism. And so you guys can try, creating choke points.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. It's okay, but think of that right now. You have separated our bunker because we have two lines.
Okay, my brown lines, are we all cool with those? There's two of them. There's one that goes from trench 1 to 2 and one that goes to trench 2 to 3.
I don't think we want the one that goes from 2 to 3. Or I don't know what number's which, but the one on the bottom.
One to the left one to the top one.
We don't want the bottom one reaching the top one.
No, yeah, exactly. But are we cool? Are we cool with my two brown lines?
Yeah, but Chris, you can keep that, but go down.
Yeah, you can keep it on the table because if you win the infamy off, you get it. and you'll win infamy. I'll reward you with infamy.
I think we should just talk this out. But yeah, like I don't think we want these going like all over the place up here.
Okay, I'm going to place the hatches. Could you mark the hatch location again, please?
One hatch down here. Sorry, my thing's being goofy. One over here. And I think we want one over here. Does my party agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. But again, like all these trenches up here, who's doing that? Is that Chris doing this up here?
Yeah, that's Chris.
Okay. How are you making lines? I can't make lines.
I know, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I see it now. Okay. Yeah.
Get rid of the connection. And it's okay. I don't mind it. Oh. Oh.
Still,
Okay, yeah.
I don't quite understand. This is a lot. There's a lot going on over here that I don't understand. Like this area, there's a lot there.
Yeah, I don't want the connection because look. Yeah, but you want to trap them? Okay.
I'm declaring an infamy off once more.
Yes,
the
but
winner here will receive D3 infamy. D3.
okay, yeah, that's okay.
Whoever rolls for this, so you two should decide between yourselves who's going to roll for it.
Hey, Rune, my infamy is 26. I don't think yours is that high, so I should probably be the one that takes this.
Yeah, but one thing to say.
You're going to roll, Chris, you're going to roll D100 and get under your infamy score.
Okay, let's do this. I win.
It looks like a child on Christmas Day. How many degrees of success did you win it by? How many numbers?
Okay, so my infamy is 26 total, and I rolled a 7.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Mr. Inquisitor, it's now time to inquisit.
Oh, he lost. He got 82.
Okay.
Now that I understand a little bit better, I'm okay with that shit show of trenches going from the bottom to the top one, but I don't want them connected to the other trenches.
Yeah, me neither. Because Chris, our goal is to delay the most possible.
So can you just get rid of those 2 lines right here? If you just get rid of those, I'm happy.
No, Chris, those are fine.
You can hit the erase tool if you want. But,
yeah, you don't have to
undo
undo everything like that. Okay.
I want the bottomless pit.
Oh, hey, wait. Do I win some infamy for winning that?
D3.
D3? So I roll a D6 and...
Bottomless pit.
So that's a 3, so it's 2?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So my infamy is now 28.
Infamy earned, infamy granted. Okay. And so we're just gonna dig the pits like you suggested. And you pretty much run out of your trenching capacity already. So if you wanna dig that bottomless pit.
Wait, can we just add a little bit more trench so this goes off of the cliff face?
I will allow that.
It's not much, but that way if they run through the trenches like it's war and they're going crazy, they fall right off.
I'm okay with that.
I just don't want to go crazy with these trenches.
Okay, where would you like your bottomless pit? I'll give you D3 bottomless pits.
Yes. I got 3.
I think our first bottomless pit is going to go right here. Yes or no, guys?
Where did you put? Yes.
That red dot. So the first one should definitely go there. I don't, maybe another one can go right here.
I got an idea.
You okay there?
Yes, my idea is just beside the hatch.
Oh. Yeah, I like that too.
And I accidentally deleted that hatch. Oh, dang it. I accidentally
The other
deleted
hatch
that
was over here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like that idea too for the bottomless pit next to the hatch. So we could put that hatch there and put the bottomless pit right next to it over here.
Like right here?
Yeah, yeah. And a bottomless pit right next to it here. Is that okay?
Yes.
Italian thumb. Oh, fuck you, Chris. It was black. I saw that.
Italian? What the fuck? Italian thumb?
Yeah, Mussolini was black. Ha ha ha.
You still have lengths of mines, lengths of razor wire, and the secret weapon.
The secret weapon is kind of strange.
I want to use it just for the fun of using it.
Yeah. Should we put it right here underneath the first hatch? So it just like hits whoever like gets up there first?
No, I have a better idea.
Yeah.
Under bunker 2.
Underneath bunker 2.
Yeah, and here my idea. If by any hazard they come back to bunker 2, we can just blast it off.
Which one's bunker 1 and which one's bunker 2?
Oh, wait, sorry. The second.
I put a 3. What?
In the one, the first one on the left.
This is bunker 1 over here? And this is bunker 2?
1. Bunker 1.
Okay. So, yeah, DM, can we do that? Can we put it underneath a bunker? Like, do we control when it goes off, or is it proximity?
Oh, you want to like put it? Yeah. I guess this bunker is actually going to be higher because it's elevated by the weapon. If that makes sense.
Chris, you're an idiot.
On 1.
Hey, DM, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Is the secret weapon, is that proximity, or do we control when that goes off?
You can choose with the mines and with the secret weapon. You can either choose to have it remote detonated or proximity to really whatever proximity you want.
Remote.
I think we want it remote, yeah. That way we can have it underneath bunker 1, and if we get stormed and they capture bunker 1, then we can set it off.
Yeah, on bunker 1.
Oh, but beneath this one up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's like a last line of defense.
Oh, we could put it on 3 then. Because let's think of it that way. Our last defense is bunker 3. So on bunker 3.
Yeah, either 1 or 3. I mean, that makes
I
sense.
I say 3 because we still have the arrow slit.
It could be a nuke for all we know.
I plan on that.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that we're gonna be up top, like above bunker 3.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the same
slits.
room as the nuke.
We'll have time to flee. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're controlling it. We'll be able to handle that, I think.
Yeah, so on bunker...
One of the bunkers can be used to detonate mines or the secret weapon.
Why, Chris?
Oh, yeah. Hijacking.
Hey, DM, can you number the bunkers for us? That way it's permanent.
Yeah, let me undo all these changes. Okay. Well, okay, I'm not. Yeah, I can do it permanently. Here is 1 at the bottom, 2 over here, and 3, just according to how close they are to the.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we want the secret weapon underneath. I still think it should be underneath 2.
Okay, we'll go with 2.
Chris, any thoughts there? Okay. So yeah, we'll do it underneath bunker 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the mines as well.
The mines, you only have the strips as shown on the screen right here. You do not have an infinite amount.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know, but
So
we could
it's
use
12 total. Could we split it into 3, 3, 3, and 3 instead of 6 and 6?
Yeah.
Hold up, I gotta go to annotate again. Okay. So let's put it around the second hatch. I agree. I think we should put 3 down here instead of in front of the first hatch, and then we could put the rest like that, I guess.
Well, I have an idea.
Yeah.
We could set some mines before entering the bunker.
Okay. Well, wait. What about the mines? Are they proximity controlled?
You can detonate. You can set them to proximity, or you can set them to remote. When they're remote, you can detonate them from any bunker. But for just simplicity's sake, I'm not allowing you to choose both. It's one or the other.
Okay, so we have hatch 2 there, and we have a bottomless pit right next to it. What if we set proximity mines around it, around hatch 2 like that, so they're kind of forced to either take some of those mine hits or go into the bottomless pit?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And that'll probably only take 6 or 9 mines. We'll still have 3 left.
And be aware that like this isn't just one mine. This represents a whole field that can cover a grid square. So it's plenty of mayhem.
So we have 12 squares worth of mines to lay.
Or as much as they. Yeah, just about. Yeah.
12 squares worth of mines. Okay. So yeah, 2 there, 1 over here, 1 over here. That's only 4. And I'm thinking we should make them all remote control, not proximity. That way we can set them in the mines or in the trenches, like right there.
Yeah, that's it. Between
and
2 and 3.
Maybe 1 over here. And
You want to set mines in the trenches?
Yeah.
Hideous.
No?
Okay, hideous. I never thought about that.
Yeah, because that way, if they're remote controlled, we can still use the trenches, and then we can, if we're forced to retreat, we can set them off afterwards while the enemy's in the trench.
Yeah.
Okay, you still have half mine reserves remaining.
We should.
Avalanche
or trench. I'm sorry. What does that mean?
I imagine it would be like blasting, like covering a wall over. I think that's pretty doable.
Yeah. We could do it. Guys, we could do it between 2 and 3. In the trench 2 and 3, we could put them in the walls.
The ominous descent has battleship armor, so a puny anti-infantry, anti-armor mine would just blister against it pretty harmlessly.
Right, but it'll probably slow them down.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying if it hits the ship, it won't be a big deal.
Oh yeah,
Good.
just for shits and giggles, should we put a mine over like here by the first hatch?
Yes, of course. I got an idea too. We could put a mine in the in a bottomless pit.
Seems kind of wasteful.
You're never too sure.
Comical, but wasteful.
You hear the voice that told you that was an angry one and an ancient one. And if you do fulfill it, you know that you will be pleasing a dark god.
Yeah, okay, fine, we can do that. I think we'll have a couple left over, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 mines. We have 5 mines remaining, so. Yeah, fuck it. Why not put one in this bottomless pit? For sure. And
the
what if we
avalanche.
put another one?
The
What
trench.
if we put another one over there, like in
2
the
and
middle
3.
where all these trenches meet up? Any thoughts there?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
The rest should be in 2 and 3 though.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because this way we can do more damage.
Let's put one.
Let's get into this.
We can already Chris, we can already do that.
No, I think I see what he's saying.
No, but we can already do it between 1 and 2, 2 and 3. There's 2 mine that we can make explode.
So, Chris, do you see that little star that I half-assed put in here? What do you think about that? Yes or no? Okay. I'm just thinking if we put one there, if they start storming in that way, okay, yeah, we can move it more towards the middle. But if they take over bunker 2 and start heading towards bunker 3 through the trenches, we can blow it up before they even get to it.
Yeah, and do you know what's even better? We can wait until they are the last mine.
Where I put the ride line? What ride line? Red line. I don't see a red line.
I just saw something disappear. Okay, green.
It's green, but okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Do you want to move the mine that's already there to it? Or do you want to put another one? Yeah, there's already one right next to it. Should we just move it over or should we put another one?
No, move it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would think too. Okay.
Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, good. We removed it. I did the fill tool and I didn't know if it would change the whole fucking map or just Okay, there's 2 of these mines, so we're gonna copy it and we're gonna paste it. And we're just gonna move this one right here.
And the rest up top.
I think we want one where I put the red star.
Okay.
I want all the mines there because if somehow they manage to 2 and they can come up to 3, if we wait for them to reach the last little triangle over there, right? Before the end of 3. Basically, I want 4 mines up top.
Where I put those red X's, that is cool.
Yeah, it is. And the rest will be trapped.
It comes down to the razor wire and you'll almost be free to leave.
Okay, the razor wire.
If they fail a strength check on it, they'll either get stuck or they'll get torn on the wire. So, and when they're stuck or torn, they cannot take cover, and they basically have to free themselves.
Okay, I would put the razor wire at the bottom right on the cliff face. That's literally the only spot we didn't protect.
Okay, you've got a length of razor wire going out. Oh shit.
I mean, I was just kind of fooling with the tools here to see what I could do. Those little pink squares I put in there. I mean, what do you guys think of that? Or is it totally stupid there?
I would put it closer. Yeah.
Closer to bunker 3?
No, right here, and we could move a mine in between 3 and the barber wire.
I'm a little confused. You keep saying right here, and I don't know what you're saying. Chris, you saying you got to go? Ah. Okay,
Yep.
Chris had to leave.
The battle will commence next time. Thank you, sire. I'm sure they can handle the being delegated razor wire duty.
Yeah, I think we can handle that, but
Okay, I'll do the drawing. Give me a moment. I just need to find my pen. That is it. Okay. So basically, what I want is we have bunker 3 here. We have the cliffs. Do you see?
I see it now, yeah.
Okay. We have the cliff side, right? So, and here we have our free space. So basically, what I would do is the wire, like here, between our tunnel, right? The tunnel that goes nowhere.
Yeah. The tunnel that goes to the bottomless pit.
Yeah. No, that goes down the cliff face.
Okay.
Well, we could put a barber wire here beside it. And we could do it in a way that we layer it, you know? We don't take full space. We take a little bit, then like you did, actually.
Okay, like what I just did on the screen?
Yeah. But beside, a bit more on the right.
Like along the cliff face over here?
Yeah, and do but not that long.
Okay.
Get rid of.
Want me to start laying up the cliff?
Start right next to the tunnel. Yeah, like that, but not over the tunnel. The trench.
Right. No, I was just you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to use that much, but
We can slide enough and put it one higher. Yeah.
well, I mean, how much razor wire do we have? Like,
As much as
how much?
you want.
Okay.
Okay, go crazy then, Joe. I trust you.
Yeah, in that case, like, yeah, along there, and can it go up and down too?
It can go up and down. Just keep in mind, though, if you're shooting through like 2 or 3 different sections of razor wire, they will end up getting cover.
Can we like have the razor wire that goes like kind of forms like a trench to that bottomless pit again?
Sure. Let me try to let's see, rotate.
Because we don't want it to impede us as well. That's important. Having an asthma attack there, buddy?
He's just delighting in the trench warfare. It's the French mentality. They just get giddy at it.
It's one hell of a fucking battle plan.
I think we did a pretty good job here.
I don't think they will understand what's happening. But yeah, defensive warfare. Hell yeah. Oh, I have a question.
Sure.
I asked I don't, what was his name? Laylax. Is there anything that could be used as a burning chemical? A fuel? Oil? Anything?
Is there anything that can be used as what?
Something like oil or fuel.
A corrosive chemical or something?
Yeah, something that can be flamed.
You can
If not, I have spells for that.
You can go ahead and take a perspection test.
Perception?
Perception. Yeah, God, yeah, that was a redneck moment right there.
Just him or both of us?
Yeah, both of you.
Okay.
Haha, yes.
14.
19.
Oh.
There is a couple of barrels of fuel, but besides that, if you want to cover anything more than a grid square, you're going to have to disassemble a mine, and that will make D10 flammable sources.
Nope, it's enough. I think we will use it to make the trench slippery.
I like that idea.
Okay.
So, just one square?
Yeah, the bottom, like the cliff face tunnel.
No, I don't think so.
You don't
Wait,
think
why? Why?
They run? They slip on the oil, on the fuel?
So they can't. Okay, wait. You want to put it over right here, yeah?
Yeah, or a bottomless pit.
I don't think they're getting out of the bottomless pit, but I definitely want. Yeah, I see why you would want to put it down at the end of, like, at that tunnel that runs off the cliff face. That way, if they try to stop, they slip and keep going.
Yeah, we could even put it a bit higher.
So, like, this whole chunk of tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that span of tunnel that I covered in pink, that should be about one total grid square, so.
You want to do it on the outside, in the pink area?
The pink area inside that tunnel.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that.
That way, if they're in that tunnel and they're just charging, and then they see the cliff face and they try to stop, they keep going and they fall off.
It'll be like an episode of the Three Stooges.
Yeah. Except it'll actually be funny.
Okay. Going home alone on these niggas. I gave you too much prep time. Okay, and I'm going to touch up the map to number each of the mines with an individual number, and maybe each of the trenches too, so that there's more coordination in the battle. You know so far that your fighting men will be mostly required to come here, but there's also a number of servitors ready for battle, so that will be determined next game.
Okay. So it'll be our party plus our servants plus some amount of their soldiers as well.
Yes. You can see that as you're lying out because you did this all on a data pad. As you select and you move these cursors for all these, as you move the icons around, you see that servitors just instantly go to action to move the prefabricated bunkers and dig the trenches and move the razor wire. And you see that some of them have a detachable arm that a rifle can be placed instead of an arm. But they are
Pretty sweet.
servitors, single-minded entities that really tactics don't fall very well on them. But as you
Okay.
stand, you feel confident in your battle plan, and you go to sleep tonight, certain that tomorrow the Imperials will advance.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Sounds cool.
Okay, so DM, I just have a thought here that kind of relates to the entire campaign, which is, you know, I think at certain points it'll be easier for us if we have access to some of these files. So could we have like some sort of a cloud or a Google thing?
I'll upload another list of maps. I didn't even think about doing that. I didn't even think that they would have that much utility. But yeah, I'll upload all of my hand-drawn maps and every single map that we've used to narrate an engagement.
Well, okay, you say you'll upload them. What do you mean by that?
I'll make a Google Doc and
Okay.
then I'll post a link to it, so it's all in one place, so you don't have to go scanning through the messenger.
Yeah, okay, that's awesome. I was going to offer to do that, but if you got it, then that's great.
Yeah, just give me some time in between. And you know, a lot of the stuff I'm just gonna say do what the player's handbook says. But if you got a question and you feel like asking it, just ask it in the group chat, because sometimes I'm doing shit and I feel like a player consensus is almost as valuable as my own.
Right. So, yeah, I will look through here to see if it says anything about landmines. I don't know if it does, but.
Oh yeah. And if you guys have any spells that you think are Warhammery, go ahead and send them to me in the group chat so that I can look into them.
Okay. You mean like spells that we don't have that we might want?
Spells that you don't have that you might want, and spells that you think might be common in this setting, that they kind of fit the theme. Magic isn't my strong point, so of course you fought nothing that has magic so far, but I realized that there needs to be a little variety in where the attacks come from.
Right. Yeah.
That was my cat. He just struck a fish because he wants me to feed him.
Okay. I'll put some thought into that. I have a good amount of spells I can use, and definitely some I want to look into, so.
I'm trying to get you all secondary objectives. I think we delved far enough into Mr. Rune's past to make an objective, and I'm trying to remember what we did with your past to make a secondary objective, but I'm going to try to lace them throughout the campaign.
Okay. I did make myself a decent little backstory and stuff, and if you want, I can send it to you.
Yeah, what's the gist of it?
I used to be a bounty hunter.
Okay.
Like my personality trait backstory is that I ran 25 miles home to kill orcs that were destroying my hometown. And my character's big on forcing the world to change.
Ah, okay.
And my bond is that I want to bring wrath upon the people that destroyed my hometown.
Oh, revenge. Okay.
Right. So, yeah, and I kind of saw those in the book, and I did roll a dice for a couple of them just to see what I would get. And, you know, I'll send that shit to you.
Okay, excellent convergence. I think we've taken the goals of each party member into consideration, and I think we've delivered a nice variety jam-packed session. So we'll be signing off.
Okay, sounds good, guys. Take it easy.